Hi, this is Camille from My Junk Journal Heaven. I've been watching some old videos of other creators today, and I watched some that Edith from Scrapbooking With Me did like 5-6 years ago. And she did something that gave me the idea for this. And what it is it's a little thing that folds down like this. Well, that one's not a very good example because it didn't work out real well. Let me show you one of these. This is the last one I did. This is the best one because I actually made the holes across from each other. But what it does is it opens up like this, and you could put a little tablet. I was thinking I'd put a little, little tablet of writing paper in there, and it could be like a pocket. Or you could put ephemera, or you could have all kinds of things in there. And this could either be glued down on a page, or it could be put into another pocket. And I used double-sided paper because I had it, and because I wasn't sure which would come out. And it shows, the other side does show on the end, so it looks a little bit better. And I didn't ink these parts. I didn't want to wait too long to do the video because I didn't want to forget how to do this. So I'm going to tell you, I had to watch her video 2 or 3 times to get it, but I'm going to try and make it easy for you. I hope. You need a piece of 8x8 paper. And you need to mark it or score it. I scored mine. She marked hers at 2 5/8 on one side. So here it's 2 5/8 right here on this line. And you need to mark it all the way so that you can fold it. And then you fold it and score it. You want to score it real well. And then you open it up and you take this side and you fold it right up to that score line and fold it down and score it real well. Now you're going to take, so now you have a piece of paper that's in three folds, okay? Not that you're going to fold it that way, but you have 3 folds. Now you're going to take this piece here, you want to fold one over and take it and fold it back on itself. And you know what? I think I'm going to do it the other way because I want the flowers out instead of the stripes. So whichever one you want out, you want that to be your bottom piece here. And you're going to fold it as even as you can right up to the edge of the paper here. Now if you use a little bit lighter weight paper, it's easier to fold. This is a semi cardstock. Heavy cardstock, you'd have a hard time doing this, I think. So you fold this over like this. So now you have a fold like that. Now you're going to take this one and you're going to, oh, I got to fold it the right way. I was thinking, what did I do? Okay, you're going to take this and you're going to fold it back on itself all the way to the edge. You want it to go as near perfect as you can. Now they're supposed to meet in the middle, and I've not had much luck getting them to meet exactly in the middle either. But they seem to turn out all right if they're not perfectly in the middle. This is some origami type folding, so if you do origami, you'll probably do better than I did. Now, you're going to take this and fold one side over the other. So I took this little flap here that was folded back on itself, and I'm folding it onto the other side. And I'm going to fold, you've got your middle, your crease there, so you're going to fold it down to the crease. And then you're going to fold this side, which is double, down to the crease. And I burnish, this is, like I said, a little heavier paper, so I want to burnish it really well. Now you're going to do the other end the same way. Fold it to the crease. And this one is double on this side. Let's see, no, I only want one fold on this side. You're going to fold this down to the crease. I think I'm doing it right. All right, now you're going to take this and fold it back over the way it should have gone. See, it's got kind of these little V shapes, and we're going to fold it back this way. I'm just going to fold it so that those creases are there. And now this one you're going to fold over and do the same thing you did before. You're going to fold the corners into the crease, to your score line, crease line, whatever it is. And these don't look like they're turning out even, but I don't think it's going to make a whole lot of difference. All right, and I'm going to fold this one in. And I can see the one I folded to start with didn't fold in far enough. I've kind of made some adjustments as I've done this. All right, and this one folds in here like this. Now you're going to fold this back, fold this one back on itself, and you have this little bolt looking thing. Now one thing she didn't do is something that I'd done, and she just opened hers up and it folded in like it should, but I took mine and kind of taught the paper to fold over like this, because it's going to have to fold that way eventually. So I just folded these little points into where they met the sides and crease them like this. I just want them to be creased. Okay, now, because I wanted something to close it with, and this is my closure, I need to make holes for my little brads, because I just used little brads. I don't know that you can see them in there, but I used small brads. So what I need to do before I do anything else is I need to get my hole punch out, and I need to punch holes. So I'm going to find the center. Let's see, which is, I'm going to try and just almost eyeball it, I guess. I'm going to put a little mark right there and a little mark oh, shoot. I think I'll put my ruler across it. How's that? Okay. Actually, they wouldn't need to be in the center exactly, but I think as long as they're across from each other, or you could make them one up and one down like I did on this one. That wasn't on purpose, but it would work. Okay, I'm going to make a mark here and a mark here. And I haven't adjusted the hole punch part, but at this point you can still unfold it enough to where you can get your hole punch in there. And I just want to make sure they're equal distances from each other. Trying to decide, do I want them, I kind of want it right in the middle, so I'm going to put it right there. And while I've got that, I'm going to adjust my distance in so I make the other one the same distance in. You guys probably have a better way to do it than that, but this is someone who hasn't done a lot of hole punching like this before. All right, I'm going to punch one on the other side where I marked that. All right. Now I'm done with that. And I'm going to take these two center parts. You have this little shape here. You take these two center parts and you take it and fold it out like this. And because I folded it over, I got these marks here. If you did it the way that Edith did it, it folded, but it didn't have those already creased, and I kind of liked having them creased myself. So then, to close it, you're going to fold it like this. And because this is a little bit heavier paper, I don't have any scrapbook paper that's thin, that's double-sided, so that's why I'm doing this. I'm going to crease this real well. And now you see you can open it up. And because I made those little holes, I am going to take some paper that matches this. I guess it wouldn't matter if it matched it exactly. It could be contrasting, but I'm going to take the matching paper. And I'm going to punch some holes with my 1-inch punch. And I'm going to want a couple that are interesting colors or something to put on the top of the holes. Let's see. Maybe I can get 2 out of this end to put on the top. Little circles. I just want something colorful to be on the top of them. You could make them plain. They could be almost anything. They wouldn't have to be colorful. They wouldn't have to be attractive. They could be made out of, depending on what you use, you could do them out of brown paper, and I do 3 of them because I think that makes it a little bit sturdier to be wrapping this string around it. All right, now this is the only thing you need glue for, is this little bit, and I'm just going to put glue on the top of 4 of these. Which one of those do I want to use? And I'm going to go along and pick up a couple of them. Now I didn't get the other ones exactly, the holes exactly in the middle, and I've figured out I can kind of figure a way to do that so I can get them in the middle. So I'm going to put it right there. I think this will work. It may not. It may not work. I'm going to come in here and here, and I'm going to mark what I hope is the center. Actually, I could eyeball it probably just as well. I didn't do that on the other ones. Oops. Break off my pencil lead. I just wanted enough that I can see it through my hole punch. Which still has stuff in it. All right. Can't see down in that hole very well. All right, that did it. It did it. Oops. And let's do this one. Now you could put eyelets in it, but I don't know how you do that with it folded up, you'd have to do it before you folded it, and then I don't know whether it would fold good. So, little brads it is. And I have a whole bunch of little mini brads that I ordered from Amazon. I just got them the other day, so I've got all kinds of colors. I could put pink on this. I could put gold, I can put black, silver. I think I'm going to use the little pink ones. It's got pink in it, the little pink roses. I can grab a couple of little pink brads out of here. Ooh, and I got 2 pink ones right away. Wow. Thought about dumping them out in here, but I don't think I want them all mixed up. Maybe eventually, but not right now. All right. I'm just going to put the brad through. Oh, I should have inked all of this. I didn't ink any of it, but I am going to ink these because I think it covers the white edges for one thing. And you can ink all of it if you want to or not. And since I didn't, it's not for me for this one. I'm just covering the white edges of my little disc here. And then I'm going to get it started a little bit open because it's kind of difficult once you get it through the hole to open it underneath there. Well, I can't even get in there to get it in. There we go. Come on. Cooperate. We'll get it in here like this. How is everybody today? I hope you're all good. I wanted to do this since I've been practicing. I wanted to show you how to do it. Oh, I need something I can get in there. Maybe my pokey tool. Get in there and push that brad open. I didn't have this trouble with the other ones. Okay. All right, that one's in. Now I want a little piece of string, and I think I'm gonna, this is the worst string. It comes undone. No matter what I do, it won't stay wound. I've done everything I can think of to keep it wound, and it won't stay, so it's got a clip on it. Anyway, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this in. And I don't know whether I need to put the string around it right now or not. No, I didn't do that before. Okay. I opened it part way so I can get to it. And I'm wondering if this could be done before it got all folded up, when it was out there in its flat state. If that would be easier. Oh yeah, much easier. So even if you get it like this, go ahead and open it out to its flat state. And then put your brad in. Oh, I've been fighting it and didn't need to. So I learned something doing this video. And you learned it by watching. Okay, so I fold it back down. And I'm just going to take these 2 pieces and open it up. Now, to make the little pocket thing, I'm going to fold it this way. And I'm going to put my string around one of these. I actually could use some of the seam binding, crinkled seam binding. That would be pretty on here too. and it would probably work just fine. But I've already got the string out, so I'm going to do this. Then we're going to cut this little piece here off. Take this and wrap it around a couple of times. I tried with one of them that I experimented on, folding it or tying it in the center with a bow, but I couldn't get the bow tight enough to hold it down. Now, if it's in your junk journal, it's going to be held down, I'm sure. And there's lots of ways this can be decorated. And put some tags on it or some... Okay, I've got it down there around that and I can't get it out. There. Okay. The inside, I'm going to put a tablet in it. I'm going to have some paper cut out and put a tablet in it. I haven't done that yet. You could put a tag in there to take out and write on. A journal cards, a couple of journal cards. You could actually put 2 or 3 journal cards in there. Let me see if I have anything. I've got some papers. Well, that doesn't fit. Let's say these are journal cards. You could put a few journal cards in here. Oh, that's too big too. These are just pieces that I've got to use for something else that I'm going to do. Okay, and put those in like that. Close it down and tie it up. And then you'd have some journal cards in there to write on. Or if you were going to give this to somebody, you could put sentiments on them. Happy birthday. You could put a gift card in this. Decorate it any way you wanted to. I think I would just decorate the outside. So I think I'll embellish that and we'll be done. And I'm going to leave it closed while I embellish it. I'm going to see what I have here that I might want to put on it. Out of my book of goodies. If I put a flower, oh, look at that. Ha! That's funny. The flowers match and the leaves match. I couldn't have done that if I'd have tried. Look at that. Mirror images. Good grief. And trust me, I didn't try to do that. I wouldn't have known how to do it. I could put something like that on it. Or up there. I don't know whether I want to do that or not. I'm going to think about that for a minute. There's some in here that are a little bluer. I don't really have pink flowers. Not small ones that would fit on this. Oh my goodness, I can't get anything back in there. There we go. Yep, that's the right side. That would probably be okay. But I think I'll look and see if I have something that I like better. I do have some little pink flowers in here, but they're real pale. So I don't know whether they'll look good on this or not. They might. They might. I tried them on something pink and they didn't look good at all. But they might look good on this. Oh, they're a little bit too big. I have some white ones here. They would work, but I really like the pink one better. Let me see here. Oh, I have a nice big white one. I could work with a tag. Let's see what else I have. Well, that's the same thing I already looked at. That one's way too big. A little bouquet of white flowers. White with bluish. They almost look like they match. I could cut some of that off. I don't think I want to do that, though. It doesn't look right. Don't like that one either. I hope I'm in camera here. I got a new setup and I'm trying to get used to it. Oh, that's a pretty little bluish rose. I think it's supposed to be white, but it's kind of bluish. And I've got a little whitish flower there. Lily of the Valley. How many of you remember that song from school? The round we did with the Lily of the Valley? Maybe some of you aren't that old, but I remember singing it in school. Nope, not that. I don't even know what that one's doing in here. White coral bells upon the city walk, lilies of the valley. And I don't remember the rest of it. Oh well. White coral bells. Gosh, I don't remember the rest of it. That's terrible. Upon a tender stalk. White coral bells upon a tender stalk. Lilies of the valley on my garden walk. There we go. Oh, look at this, a nice white rose. Well, that doesn't show up hardly at all. Nope. I don't think that's a good choice at all. All right, I think I've made my choice here. Get all these put back in. Oh, that one doesn't go in there. Oh, don't you wish that you could hear them ring? That will happen only when the fairies sing. Now I remembered the whole thing. I'm amazed. All right, get that all back in there. And I'll stick this one back where it goes. And then I want to see if I have a butterfly or something that I want to put on there. Oh, losing things out of there again. I could do a pale pink butterfly. Or a white one. Looks like they're all trying to escape their pockets in here. Do I have a little pink one that would be pretty on there? I don't know that I've got a pale... Oh, there's a little pale pink butterfly. That one's really pale. Might want something with a little more color in it. So what's everybody doing for Labor Day weekend? I know this won't come out till next week. It'll be later in the week that this video comes out, but I was hoping to go to a water park. Talk some of my family into going into a water park, and nobody's glommed onto that idea. My one granddaughter called me today and said, "Grandma, we haven't been to Grandpa's grave since he was buried, and we think there's 3 girls in the family, and we think we'd like to go. Would you like to go with us?" on Monday, and I said, yes, I would. So we're going on Monday to my husband's grave, which is in the National Cemetery, the Alabama National Cemetery, and it's down past Birmingham, and then we're all going to go out to lunch afterwards. And the one girl has to get home and go to work later on that day. She has to be to work at 4, so we have to go early. They want to go early. Now, I know I want these, but I think I might want a label or a tag or something. I don't think I want anything dark. Maybe I've got something light colored in here that I would like. So, I hope everybody's having a good weekend. I'm trying to get a little bit ahead on my recording so that if something happens, I can put one up even though there's a problem, because last week I had a problem with getting it edited and I couldn't get it up. I had to make a whole new video. So I'm thinking it would be nice to have some ahead of time that were already edited and ready to go. All right, I think I like this little sticker right here. It's delicate pink. It's too wide to go across there, so I think I'm going to put it, let's see, where do I want to put it? Maybe I'll put it up here. And should I put the butterfly on top of it or down from it? I can do that. These have, they're clear and shiny. And sometimes the sticker, the butterfly itself isn't as big as the shiny, so if I cut it off, it'll fit better. And I'm actually going to cut a lot of this off. I wish they were trimmed before I got them, but they're not. Get all that out of the way. I always end up with it all over me. And then I find these little backs, the backs of these stickers all over my house. I'll see something shiny on the floor and there's the back of one of these stickers that's stuck to me somewhere. Oops. Oh, I'm going to fold it over. Just fold it in. Or trim it off. If it won't fold, I'll trim it. What the heck. All right, now I have the little flower here. And I think I'll probably put something down here with this too. Well, that one's going to hang off a little bit, but it's the clear part that's hanging off, so I can cut that off. And what am I going to put down there with that? It's going to have to be something small. I'm going to have to stick my mat down. It keeps sliding. Use some double-sided tape to hold it down, I think. Let's see if I can find something else that's light colored instead of the brown, the grungy. Maybe I'll just get my numbers over here, or words. I have some words here. Let's see what... Here's a blue one. That would probably go on there. Oh, and they're stickers. I didn't remember that they were stickers. I was thinking that I needed to cut them out. Fussy cut. There we go. Grace. All right. That's it. That's my video for today. I hope you enjoyed it. It's a shorter than usual for me. I'm trying to make them shorter. It's awfully hard when you're a slow crafter. I'm used to doing it by myself and just taking my time and having a good time doing it. So here we have a little pocket. I'm going to be putting the junk journal and something put in it. Let me get a journal here. This is one of my journals that's not finished yet, but I can glue it down, or I could put a pocket across there and have it in a pocket. But it would be cute glued down to the page too. And it's interactive, which I like. Something to surprise whoever opens it up. They might think it's just doors, and then it opens up into a folder thing. So there we go. Thanks for watching. Thank you to those who have subscribed. I've had a lot of new subscribers, and I appreciate it. And I appreciate the ones who leave a comment. If you feel like a comment or a suggestion, something, please let me know. And you may have to watch this video on how to fold this a couple of times to get the folds, but I hope I explained it well enough that you could do it. Good luck with it. Let me know if you didn't do it, or if you had trouble and I can do another video slower or something. Maybe I can do that. Bye.